Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Professor Dr. Shahzad. Today we are going to continue the regulation of glycogen metabolism. In the previous lecture, we discussed regulation of glycogen phosphorylase, the regulatory enzyme of glycogenolysis, that is the breakdown of glycogen into glucose in liver and glucose 6 phosphate in muscle. And we specifically discuss regulation of glycogen phosphorylase in muscle. And today we are going to discuss glycogen synthase mainly in muscles. As we have already discussed that the activities of glycogen synthase and glycogen phosphorylase are reciprocally regulated. There are different isozymes of glycogen synthase in liver, muscle and brain. Like glycogen phosphorylase, the glycogen synthase also exists in two forms, phosphorylated form and non-phosphorylated form. The phosphorylated form of glycogen synthase is inactive and called glycogen synthase B, and the non-phosphorylated form is active and called glycogen synthase A. This effect of phosphorylation is reverse, as we have seen in glycogen phosphorylase. In glycogen phosphorylase, the phosphorylated form was glycogen phosphorylase A and the active form. And the non-phosphorylated form of glycogen phosphorylase was inactive form and called glycogen phosphorylase B. But here it is reverse. Glycogen synthase A is non-phosphorylated and is active form, and the glycogen synthase, which is phosphorylated, is the glycogen synthase B and inactive form. 6 different protein kinases act on the glycogen synthase, and there are at least 9 different serine residues in the enzyme that can be phosphorylated. 2 of the protein kinases are calcium calmodulin dependent, and of which glycogen phosphorylase kinase is one. Another kinase is cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase, which allows cyclic AMP mediated hormone action to inhibit glycogen synthesis synchronously with the activation of glycogenolysis. Again, active glycogen synthase A is a dephosphorylated and inactive glycogen synthase B is a phosphorylated. Epinephrine acts on its receptor and causes activation of adenylyl cyclase, which causes the formation of cyclic AMP from ATP. The rising concentration of cyclic AMP results in activation of cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase, and this activated or the active cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase causes the phosphorylation of this glycogen synthase A, which is active form, which is the dephosphorylated or the non-phosphorylated form, to the glycogen synthase B, which is a phosphorylated form of glycogen synthase and is the inactive form, and the phosphate is donated by the ATP. So the activation of this cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase results in the inactivation of this glycogen synthase. At the same time, when it causes the phosphorylation of this glycogen synthase and making it inactive. At the same time, this cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase causes the phosphorylation of inhibitor 1 to the inhibitor 1 phosphate. This dephosphorylated or the non-phosphorylated form of inhibitor 1 is inactive form and its activated form is the phosphorylated form. The activated form of this inhibitor 1 phosphate inhibit the protein phosphatase. The action of this protein phosphatase is to causes the dephosphorylation of this inactive glycogen synthase B to a glycogen synthase A, which is a dephosphorylated form. So on the one side, it causes the phosphorylation of the glycogen synthase and making it inactive. At the same time, it is inhibiting protein phosphatase, and this glycogen synthase remain in the B form or the in the B form and in the phosphorylated form or in the active form due to inhibition of this protein phosphatase 1, which if active causes the dephosphorylation and results in the formation of the active form. This insulin promotes glycogenesis in the muscle by rising glucose 6-phosphate concentration, which stimulate dephosphorylation of this glycogen synthase B, and this dephosphorylation results in the formation of glycogen synthase A, which is a dephosphorylated form and the active form. So this insulin activate the glycogen formation of or the glycogenesis. As I have already told you, the dephosphorylation is done by this protein phosphatase, which remain inhibited under this control when it is phosphorylated by it. So this was the regulation of glycogen synthase in muscle. Now there is coordinated control of glycogenesis and glycogenolysis by cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase. Glycogenolysis, as I have already told you, is the breakdown of the glycogen molecule, and glycogenesis is the biosynthesis of glycogen molecule. Both these pathways are regulated by cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase in a coordinated manner. The glycogen metabolism is regulated by a balance in activities between glycogen synthase and glycogen phosphorylase. This is the glycogen synthase and this is glycogen phosphorylase. That means glycogen metabolism, I am again repeating, glycogen metabolism is regulated by a balance in activities between these two enzymes, this glycogen synthase and this glycogen phosphorylase. When there is activation of this cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase by the rising concentration of cyclic AMP, when there is hormonal activity which causes the activation of adenylyl cyclase, this causes the phosphorylation of glycogen phosphorylase, and this glycogen phosphorylase B, which was non-phosphorylated and inactive form, was phosphorylated into glycogen phosphorylase A, which is an active form, and this is done by the phosphorylase kinase, by phosphorylation of phosphorylase kinase. This cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase causes the phosphorylation of this phosphorylase kinase and convert this phosphorylase kinase B to the phosphorylase kinase A, which is an active form, and this phosphorylase kinase B is an inactive form. This is the dephosphorylated form and this is phosphorylated form. This phosphorylated form of phosphorylase kinase, which is phosphorylase kinase A, which is an active form, causes the phosphorylation of this phosphorylase B or the glycogen phosphorylase B, which is a inactive form, causes the phosphorylation of this inactive form to the active form, which is the glycogen phosphorylase A. Sorry. And this glycogen phosphorylase A, which is an active form, which is a phosphorylated form, causes the breakdown of glycogen to glucose. And this is the glycogenolysis. At the same time, when it causes the activation of this pathway, it causes the by the phosphorylation. At the same time, it causes phosphorylation of glycogen synthase. But as we have already discussed, the activated form of this glycogen phosphorylase and this phosphorylase kinase B, the phosphorylated form of both these enzymes is activated form or the active form, and they causes the enhancement in the glycogenolysis. But the phosphorylated form of glycogen synthase is the inactive form. So at the same time, phosphorylation done by cyclic AMP results in the activation of glycogen breakdown, but at the same time there is inhibition of glycogen synthesis. That means both pathways, that is glycogenolysis and glycogenesis, act in reversely. That means when one pathway is active, the other is inhibited. When other is activated, the second is inhibited. We can say the inhibition of glycogenolysis enhances net glycogenesis, and inhibition of glycogenesis enhances net glycogenolysis. So this is the coordinated control of glycogenolysis and glycogenesis by cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase. I am again giving the summary of this coordination. When this phosphorylation, rather we come from here, when there is activation of adenylyl cyclase, it causes the activation of formation of this cyclic AMP from ATP, and this rising concentration of ATP results in activation of the cyclic AMP dependent protein kinases, which causes phosphorylation of enzyme of glycogenolysis, and at the same time it causes the phosphorylation of enzyme of glycogenesis. As we know, the activated form of glycogen phosphorylase and phosphorylase kinase is phosphorylated, and the activated form of glycogen synthase is dephosphorylated. So when these all are phosphorylated, these are activated and it is inhibited. Thank you very much.